second annual Hall of Fame inductee class. So let's give them a big hand as a group. Very special people. And we'll start out, we'll start on our left here at the 40-yard line, Mr. Gordon Carr. He's one of the finer all-around athletes that's ever played here at Berryville. He graduated in 1955, excelling in football and basketball. He went on to play basketball at Arkansas Tech University, where he was a 4-year letterman and led Tech to 2 NAIA National Championship games. Another, probably his best, he will tell you the greatest thing that happened to him at Russellville is he met a lady named Allawain. And they've been married, ladies and gentlemen, for 65 years. They're out there on the 40-yard line with their family. They moved back to Berryville and have had a long career. Let's give a big hand to our first inductee, Gordon Carr. Our second inductee is a very special person, Beverly Webb. Beverly graduated in 1972, and that was at a time when Berryville offered no sports for girls. She went on to Arkansas Tech and played tennis and volleyball, became the manager for the basketball team. She then got into coaching, where she started her career in Alma High School, went back to Arkansas Tech as a coach, then to Arkansas State University, first as an assistant, then was the head coach. And she was such a good coach, she became the Southland Conference Coach of the Year. She ended up with having a very distinguished career in counseling, helping people overcome addictions for the last several years. So she's done some great things after her athletic life and her college life. So give a big hand to 1972 Bobcat, Beverly Webb. Our third inductee this year is Rick Sugg. Ricky has been called by Coach Jack Edens as one of the best all-around athletes he had ever coached. He excelled in football and basketball and track. In 1962, he was at the All-Star game playing basketball when Coach Glenn Rose for the University of Arkansas offered him a scholarship, and he went to play basketball for the Razorbacks. He was all Southwest Conference for Arkansas in 1965 and 66. He was the first Razorback to ever score 40 points in a single game. In 1967, he married Patty Holmes. He has 2 daughters, Angie and Bobby, who are very proud here tonight to represent Ricky Sugg, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a big hand. Our fourth inductee has been described as solid, tough as a brick wall, but more than anything, fast. Alan Guston. Alan is supported there with about half of Carroll County, it looks like. So you got quite a fan club there, so great job. All these attributes describe Alan Guston. He excelled in football and track. He was a 4-year all-district performer in football and a high point performer in track. He averaged 232 yards and at 25 carries per game his senior year. He led the state of Arkansas in scoring and was named the MVP in Class A football in 1973. He went to Arkansas Tech University to play football and run track. He then began a very distinguished career, 37 years as a coach and teacher in Harrison and also at Yellville. He married Kiwi Gibson, and they live in Yellville. So let's give a big hand, Alan Guston. And our fifth inductee this year has also had a very distinguished career as an athlete, coach, and an athletic director, Dr. Dean Lee. Dean is a graduate of Berryville in 1975. He was a multi-sport athlete. He was also the first athlete at Berryville to be chosen to play in the All-Star games in both football and basketball. He attended Henderson State University and helped lead the Henderson State to 2 NAIA national runner-up teams. He also lettered in baseball and tennis. He began coaching as a grad assistant at Henderson State. He also coached Malvern High School for 3 years, won their conference every year. Back to Henderson, where he was a basketball and tennis. He then moved on to the University of Arkansas, where he earned his PhD, and he helped form the Razorback Foundation and the Razorback Clubs statewide. He followed the Razorbacks moved on to as the athletic director at Arkansas Tech. Then he went to Oklahoma State as associate athletic director. And in 2002, he became the athletic director at Arkansas State University for the next 12 years. Fortunately for all of us, in 2021, he and his wife, Reba, moved back to Berryville, where he is now the economic development director for the city of Berryville. Reba, a native of Farmington, they've been married for 48 years. They have their daughters Diamond and Pearl, and their grandson Baker, and one due in January. Dean Lee.